Welcome back to my Road to Completion guide for Hellblade. This is episode 2. This episode will follow the same structure as episode 1. We have some lore stones to activate, a few puzzles to solve, and we'll wrap it all up with the boss fight. I'll jump in with commentary from time to time, but for the most part, my gameplay will be enough to guide you through this episode. The only thing that I want to point out at the beginning of this episode is that you can create backup saves at any time. As long as you see the autosave icon show up in the bottom right corner of the screen, you can create a save and not lose your progress. As we progress through the guide, I will make you aware of certain sequences where I feel like you need to create a backup save, but you can create a backup save anytime you want.
I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them. Senua.
Mother?
She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
She needs to go back.
She can't.
It won't open.
Why won't it open?
Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged Surtr.
Surtr, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Behind you! I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
You can hear the winds.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
He's gone!
you see a fire gate of Surtr, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surtr.
Do not linger in the smoke or physically touch the fire on the ground because this will kill you. Break open the previously blocked door to reach safety.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. You refuse to look at it.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's disappeared. The buyer.
Surtr
is through there.
He's waiting for her. We can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surtr, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will... Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surtr.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surtr and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun. The gods will fight. The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surtr. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs. Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua?
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surtr will lead them wherever he goes. The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods. the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
You are a capable warrior. Remember your training.
You say your world has collapsed. Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No. I see nothing now.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say, the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The rainbow bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surtr. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surtr and escape my darkness, then so
Run, Senua! Run! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop you! Run, Senua! Run! 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 Through the fire!
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Don't get greedy when you attack this boss because he doesn't stagger like the weaker enemies. Use focus when you can to stall his attacks and deal additional damage. You'll unlock the Extinguished trophy after defeating this boss, and just like with the previous episode, wait for the autosave icon to show up in the bottom right corner of the screen, set up a save, and I'll see you right back here in episode 3. Be good.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest